What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just of the PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 7 of the MDL. So we are 1 week away from the final week of the season. As things stand, we are 5-1, which, if I'm not mistaken, we're technically not secured for playoffs yet. But if we win today, we will definitely be secured for playoffs, because then we'll be 6-1, and I don't think it's possible to have 6 wins and not win the league. That'd be kind of crazy. I mean, not win the league, but I mean, not make playoffs. That'd be kind of crazy. Today we're taking on MrTJP, who is the coach of the Bundle Montreal, as well as the host of the MDL. Been watching Bro for a while, so he's a pretty talented player. So it's gonna be a pretty challenging game, I believe. His team consists of Terra Kingdra, who is going neck and neck with my Ogerpon for kill leader of the season. His Kingdra has 16 kills, my Ogerpon has 15, because the last couple of weeks Ogerpon's been kind of dormant. Week 5 was the Vaporeon show, week 6 was the Palmod show, so and then we lost in week 4, so the past few weeks Ogerpon's kind of just been chilling, but hopefully we can get a good result this game, and then maybe push Ogerpon back over Kingdra where it rightfully belongs. Because the goal is still to get 20 kills with Ogerpon, and we're only 5 away, so hopefully we can make it happen in these next 2 games. But anyway, his team consists of Terra Kingdra, King Gambit, Politoed, Pheasantipity, Kilowattrel, Rillaboom, Slitherwing, Terra Avalugg, Mew, Mudsdale, and last but not least, the Terra Dusclops. So I feel like he's going to bring Kingdra, Kilowattrel, and Politoed. He's been bringing that core literally the entire season. I don't blame him. It's a pretty strong core, because Politoed sets the rain. Kingdra comes in, swift swims, and kills stuff. There's a reason this thing has 16 kills to its name. And then Kilowattrel, because of the rain, it can't miss Thunder or Hurricane, which are both stab boosted. So pretty powerful. That's a pretty powerful Pokemon in the rain. And then to round out his team, I feel like he'll bring his Terra Avalugg. He's been bringing it the past couple games, and I mean, he needs a way to remove hazards. Otherwise, we can use Stealth Rocks to whittle down the Kilowattrel, who can only switch in 4 times, unless it's Boots, of course. But if I don't see Avalugg, I'm going to just assume that the Kilowattrel is Boots. And then I feel like he brings Slitherwing, because his team doesn't really switch into Hoopa Unbound that well. So I feel like he needs Slitherwing because, well, let's just be honest, any bug move just obliterates Hoopa. So yeah, it is what it is. And then last but not least, I feel like he's going to bring Pheasantipity. It's high-key the only thing he has for Terra Vaporeon, who can, for the most part, wall out a good chunk of this. For example, the Kingdra can't really hit us with anything for meaningful damage. The Politoed also can't really hit us with anything for meaningful damage. And then after we Terra, we're definitely not worried about Kilowattrel, so I feel like he brings the Pheasantipity, because Toxic Chain could be pretty annoying for Vaporeon, especially since Pheasantipity does have, really respectable SPDF. So yeah, just reiterate, I think he's going to bring Kingdra, Kilowattrel, Politoed, Avalugg, Pheasantipity, and Slitherwing. So to combat this team, first and foremost, we are going to bring Swag Sire Jr., the Clodsire, who's rocking his Black Sludge this week, Water Absorb for the ability. And we're rocking Water Absorb because, one, Kingdra can't, you can't Hydro Pump us, you can't Surf us, you can't Liquidate us, none of that. And because we're Water Absorb instead of Unaware, if he drops a Draco on us, instead of us ignoring those drops, we actually, account for them now. And yeah, after 1 Draco, that thing is really not touching us. It's nothing we can't recover off and then, keep it pushing. We're 248 HP, 8 special attack, 172 SPDF with 80 speed, so we're running enough speed to be faster than the Avalugg, who I expect to be Terra Poison. My team doesn't really hit Avalugg the best, so I feel like he could be Terra Poison, because one of the ways we can deal with Avalugg is to poison it. So Terra Poison, you get the idea. Which is why we have Earth Power on this set, because Earthquake does jiggly squat to it even after the Terra. But if we Earth Power it, it's a clean 2-shot, because we have trash special attack, but the thing also has trash SPDF, so it kind of balances itself out. And outside of Earth Power, we're, oh, if I didn't mention this, we're Calm Nature, so you know, we have a Spadef boost, but an attack drop. We have Toxic, Recover, and Stealth Rock. Toxic helps us deal with the, it gives us a way to at least somewhat touch Kilowattrel, who can't really do anything to us, if I'm being honest. And it also helps us deal with the Politoed, who once again can't really do a whole lot to us. And then if Kingdra is special, can't touch us. And I already mentioned that we're Earth Powering because of the what do you call that thing? The Avalugg. I expect it to be Terra Poison. Pheasantipity also can't really touch Swagsire. And then the only thing the Slitherwing can hit us with is EQ. But you know, if it's EQing, we have something to deal with that. But outside of those three moves, we also have Stealth Rock because it just helps us, like, you know, chip the, like between Toxic and Stealth Rock, we can really chip the team down with Swagsire to pave the way for other teammates. But yeah, about that whole EQ situation with the Slitherwing, we actually have a perfect counter to Slitherwing in the form of the Iron Giant, the Corviknight, who's rocking his Rocky helmet this week. Pressure for the ability, 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 defense. Impish Nature with Brave Bird, U-Turn, Sunny Day, and Roost. We're not running Defog for two reasons. One, the only things he has that can set hazards are the Avalugg, the Mew, and the... Actually, I'm not even sure if regular Avalugg can set rocks. I know the Hisuian one can. I'm not sure if the regular one can. But I know it's assuming it can, that means it's Avalugg, Mew, and Mudsdale. I don't expect two of those to come, but I also don't want to run Defog because the Kilowattrel could be competitive, and since we're not running an unaware cool Quagsire, that could be a little annoying. So let's not pop its competitive. But instead of running Roost, we are running Sunny Day, so we can cut the freaking rain off, and then, you know, the last girl on our team, we can make her, you know, hit a lot harder than she would otherwise because of the Sun boost. We have U-Turn for pivoting, and then we have Brave Bird because, like I said, this thing is mainly here for the Slitherwing, and obviously we just obliterate it with a Brave Bird. And then on top of that, because of the rain, the Pheasantipity can't really touch us. So between Quag and Corviknight, yeah, Pheasantipity is kind of just locked up. And then we can hit it respectfully hard with Brave Bird as well. So, you know, because the main move it gets to hit us is Heat Wave, but if the rain is up, well, we're not worried about that. But yeah, that is Corviknight. Next on the team roster is a hopefully I don't regret not bringing hazard removal, but I'm bringing this guy as like a cheeky way to deal with the Avalugg. It's the one, the only Reginald, who is rocking his Custap Berry. Comatose for the ability, 252 HP, 252 attack. Oh, by the way, in case I didn't mention this, we're Pressure on Corviknight as a way to, like, if Avalugg starts recovering, we can use this to stall out it, basically to make it use up its recovers a lot faster, because as you guys know, Pressure basically makes you use 1 extra PP every time you click a move, so this is mainly here for that recover Avalugg. But anyway, back to my other guy, Reginald. He's rocking his Custap Berry, max HP, max attack, Force Def, Adamant Nature with a Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Endeavor, and Endure. So I actually decided to drop Rapid Spin last second for Sucker Punch so we could have priority. I'm sorry for not fixing that in the PowerPoint. We have Knockoff because obviously it removes hazards. So the way we can deal with Avalugg this way, if we can Endure as it goes for a Body Press, and then we can just Endeavor it the next turn. He's typically heavy duty boots, so I don't expect him to be a Rocky Helmet, which means we can just Endeavor this thing. And if he decides to switch out, because let's be honest, once he sees the Endure, he kind of knows what's coming next. If something tries to come in on us, we can just Endeavor and then Sucker Punch it. That's why I dropped the Rapid Spin for Sucker Punch. And then in general, Knockoff is just good for removing items, so it's like, why not? But yeah, this guy is mainly here to, you know, be cheesy. Either I want to cheese the Avalugg or cheese something that wants to come in on us. You know, it is what it is. Next on the team roster, as I alluded to in the preview, it's none other than Katara the Vaporeon, Terra Vaporeon. Rocking her leftovers this week, Water Absorb for the ability. So, you know, two of these mons, not Kilowattrel, the Kingdra, Politoed can't really touch us at all. We are Terra Ghost because we're not bringing Poltegeist, so Katara can be my spin blocker for hazards. We're 252 HP, not to mention that because we're Terra Ghost, we can't get body pressed, and then the Slitherwing also can't touch us that well. But anyway, we're 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, bold nature with Scald, Shadow Ball, Wish, Calm Mind. I know it's the same set as per usual, but I mean, hey, it's a good set. But anyway, this thing is mainly here to be a spin blocker, but at the same time, if we can set a couple Calm Minds up, we can kind of just muscle through this whole team, by being honest. We'll have to play around the Pheasanttivity pretty well to not get poisoned, but as long as we can avoid getting poisoned, like, for one, this is another way we can deal with the Avalug, because Scald in the rain just blows that thing up, like, completely. And then we have Wish to stay healthy, Shadow Ball, because we are Terra Ghost, so it's like, well, we might as well get a stab boost on it, right? Because I had Ice Beam originally for the Kilowattrel, but then I realized Scald in the rain hits just as hard as Ice Beam would, so we might as well just Scald it, right? But if we can Calm Mind like once or twice, especially, honestly, just once, Kilowattrel cannot touch us, and then the Kingdra also really can't touch us if it's special. But yeah, this girl is mainly here to, 1, be a spin blocker, and 2, for the most part, we can just spam Scald. The only thing we can't really Scald would be like the Politoed, but Politoed also doesn't do a lot to us, except for like maybe Encore us into Calm Mind, but that's kind of it. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, my other team, actually it's my other Terra captain. It's Saitama the Palmot, who is rocking his punching glove this week. I had the Life Orb originally, but I hated the chip that I was taking, so I said screw it, let's just run punching glove instead. We do almost the same amount of damage between punching glove and Iron Fist boost, so we're Terra Electric this week. 252 attack, 40 speed F, 216 speed, Jolly Nature with punch, Thunder Punch, close combat, Ice Punch, and agility. I wanted to be adamant, but I can't completely ignore that the fact that Mew is there, so just in case he does bring Mew, we're going to be Jolly, so we can outspeed it. This is a rain team, so obviously Thunder Punch is spammable. The things we can't hit with Thunder Punch, we can just close combat them like the Kingdra. And then the Ice Punch is here because if I can ever get Palmot in front of Politoed, there's absolutely no way he lets me just hit it. So if we can bait in the Kilowattrel, we can one-shot it with a Ice Punch. And then if we can click Agility, we'll outspeed the Kingdra in the rain because we'll have the same boost it does from Swift Swim. And yeah, Palmot is here. You know, late game Palmot could be very threatening. Next on the team roster, once again, something I alluded to because I told you guys I was bringing Sunny Day on Corviknight, is the one, the only, Pebbles the Ogerpon Hearthflame, who is rocking her Hearthflame mask. Go figure. Mold Breaker for the ability. So if we have the sun up, and well, I don't think we ever one-shot Avalug, but if we crit it, we can one-shot it, and because of Mold Breaker, we ignore the fact that it's sturdy. But the sun does need to be up. We're max attack, 4 speed F, max speed, Jolly Nature with Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, Trailblaze, and Spiky Shield. Trailblaze is so if we do take out the Politoed, we can just Trailblaze and outspeed the whole team, so we don't have to worry about getting Hurricaned by Kilowattrel, and we can just kill it with Ivy Cudgel. We have Horn Leech because, once again, this is a rain team, so Horn Leech is kind of spammable, so we can stay healthy that way. And then we have Spiky Shield because in the sun, first impression really hurts, but if we Spiky Shield first, well, we don't have to worry about first impressions, and we can just kill the Slitherwing with Ivy Cudgel. So yeah, that's the team this week. Not much more needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, MrTJP. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with our opponent, MrTJP. He brought, interesting, he brought the Kingdra, the Politoed, the Kilowattrel, the Avalug, the Mew, and the Dusclops. So basically he brought everything I thought would come. Yeah, he brought everything I thought would come. Just outside of the last slot. I thought it'd be like Slitherwing, but he brought Kilo into. Okay, so is there any reason we can't lead? Let's see. I kinda wanna lead Reginald. But I kinda also wanna lead Vaporeon. Let's lead Vaporeon. We're gonna Terra turn 1, I think. Because we don't really benefit the most. Because here's the thing, he's Terra Dragon on the Avalug, Terra Electric on the Kingdra, and Terra Dark on the Dusclops. So yeah, we're gonna just leave Vaporeon because we can't really Terra Electric Palmot's not gonna be able to do its thing in this game. But we'll just leave Vaporeon, see what he leads. If he leads Politoed, we're gonna just Terra. Here's the thing, if he leads Politoed, I feel like he's gonna lead either Politoed or Mew. Who is this? He led this thing. Okay. So here's this thing. I think we just fire off a Shadow Ball? Right? Because what do you do to us? You might Nightshade us, but we just fire off a Shadow Ball, right? Yeah, I think we just fire off a Shadow Ball. Try to do as much damage as we can early on. Oh, this thing is bulky. Okay, so we probably Spadef. Heh, we got that drop. Okay. However, now we're just gonna Calm Mind. Because he has Mean Look, but we're just gonna Calm Mind on him because, I mean, he does have a Spadef drop, and there's really no way for him to mitigate that. So, it's either he switches out and, yeah. I mean, this thing does get hazed though, so he could haze us. That's always a thing, he could haze us. But since the Avalugg isn't poison, okay, that's cool. He can do that. He can do that. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just throw off a Wish and see what he goes for. So he has Mean Look, Haze, what's the Nightshade. Okay. So this thing does not win the 1v1 against us, I don't think. We're going to Calm Mind, because let me see. Yeah, we're just gonna Calm Mind because, I mean, it's Nightshade, Haze, Mean Look. I mean, he has to just keep clicking those moves, right? He's gonna just probably haze us this turn, maybe. Okay, that's cool on him. That's cool for him. That's cool for him. I think we're just going to Shadow Ball now. Thought so. Zenitsu. This is Kill and Watch Roll. We probably could have went for a Scald and just got a lot of damage off, but now we're going to go into our Swag Sire. We're going to go into our Swag Sire. Maybe I should have Terra'd. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to Swag Sire. Because, let's see. Yeah, he can only U-turn. That's all he could really do to us. And now he has to go into... Well, he could go into Mew. If he goes into Mew, I think we... Yeah, it's this thing. So... Long term, I don't think we need. So here's the thing I want to do first. I want to. Now, if he's sub Mew, that could really stink. But let's see. I mean, do I want to take a chance with it? I don't think so. But he could be sub Mew. He could be sub Mew. Let's go for a Toxic anyway, just in case. Okay. Oh wow. Is this thing like... Bro, I don't know what the heck this thing is doing. That feels like Life Orb. Oh, not Life Orb, but feels like, that did a lot. That actually did a lot. That actually did a lot. So, we're gonna let Swag Sire go down. Because, I mean... In regards to rocks, they could benefit us, but at the same time, maybe I should look for rocks right there. Maybe I should have went for rocks, but I'm glad to have poisoned Mew because Mew is like the only thing he has that can set up. So yeah, we're just gonna let ourselves go down here. We're just gonna let ourselves go down here, so Mew gets the first kill of the game. But at least I know this thing can't just keep setting up on us. Because I know he brings the setup a lot, which is why I didn't want to just So we're gonna go into Kamala, and then we're just gonna go for a knockoff. We're just gonna go for a knockoff. We're gonna do a lot of damage to this thing. We're just gonna go for a knockoff. He doesn't really have anything that wants to switch into said knockoff, so we're just gonna go for a knockoff. Okay, this is going to sting, but we just knock him off. Oh, I thought so. He had something on him. So that's Clodsire kill from the grave. That's one for Clodsire. So Clod got himself a kill from the grave. So if I had to take a guess, his next mon will probably be I would assume it's the Avalog? Yeah, I would assume it's the Avalog. Seadra King. This thing. I mean, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, because as things stand, as long as we keep Vaporeon around, we should be able to beat his whatchamacallit? Let's see. So let's endure. Let's endure, see what he's working with. Oh! Okay. Good play on his part. Good play. He got me with that one. Please stop. Yes. What? Oh, that's how endure works. Okay. So now we're just going to cuss-stab him. We're just gonna go for the cuss-stab Endeavor. And then I think we go into Vaporeon after this, because that means he has, so he's a physical Kingdra. Okay. So whoever's coming in is not going to appreciate this. It's Layla. Okay. I'm actually okay with this, because now we can just knock it off. Yeah, we can just knock him off. And it's like, he can switch out, but something has to... Alright. So that Eviolite is gone. Okay. So what is his last move? Because he can't... I think we just go for another knockoff. Because, I mean, like, at this point, it's just spammable. Okay, so Kamala gets that kill. So the Dusclops is down. Let's see. So that's a kill for Kamala. He could go back into Kingdra, but... Let's see. That could stink a little bit. We probably will have to go into... I gotta think about this for a second. So Kamala... So we're already exchanging kills pretty indiscriminately. I think we go for a Sucker Punch here. Just get some chip on the way out. Ooh, this thing's almost dead. So... Kilowattrel claims the kill on Kamala. Thank you, Kamala. You done enough. You did enough, Kamala. You did enough. We appreciate you. Because as things stand, Kilowattrel cannot switch back. Because here's the thing. I could easily bait the Kilowattrel to come in on an Ice Punch, maybe. So let's see what he goes for. Make it rain. This sounds like Alita. Okay, so we're gonna go into our guy here. Do I want to do that? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go into our guy here. Because he knows we're Terra Electric. I mean, do you really stay in on this, bro? I really don't think you do. So, if he stays in and Earth powers us, that will stink. but at the same time, let's just go for... Let's see if we can catch him on the switch. Okay, I thought so. Does Kilowattrel come back in? Yeah, so this thing is dead. Let's go ahead and put Kilowattrel down as dead. That's good for Palmot. Okay, so now all he has is Avalugg, Kingdra, and Politoed. So... Avalugg shouldn't be able... Here's the thing, bro. I think if we start setting up a Vaporeon, we can just win. But let's see. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, as the guys would say. But we really can't lose Vaporeon. But at least we don't have to worry about hurt. So here's the thing. Now... Let's see. Let's see who comes in next. I'm assuming it'll be the oh, it's this thing. We know he's physical. But do we let Palmot go down here? He probably just goes for a liquidation, right? Let's see. Bro, this is like a really fast-paced game, so... I mean... I think we just go for a Thunder Punch? And hope we can live a freaking move from this thing? Because he knows we can go into Vaporeon here, so does he... I think we just go for a close combat, bro. I think we just go for a close combat. He probably kills us with like liquidation or something, but maybe he thinks Vaporeon's gonna come in. Okay, so this happened. So we know he has Dragon Dance, Terra Electric. We're gonna do a lot of damage to him. So, let me think about this for a second. Can Corviknight take a hit from this thing? That's the real good question. So we're gonna lose Palmot here. That's just random. Thank you, Palmot. You did enough. So I need to calc real quick. Can Corviknight take a +1 Terra Blast from this thing? Because since he's Dragon Dancing, that means... Since he's Dragon Dancing, that means... Let's see. 252 +1. I'm assuming he's Expert Belt, like he typically is. Terra Blast. Terra Electric. He actually doesn't kill us, or he shouldn't. So let's go into Corviknight. Let's go into Corviknight, and I think we just... Let's actually go into you. And we're just gonna Terra. Because now that he's Terra'd this thing, we can just try to beat it with, we should be able to take any one hit from this thing, bro. Because he can't hit us super effectively, so we're just gonna go for a Scald here. And then I think Ogerpon can clean up the last two Pokemon as long as we don't die and we kill Kingdra here. I think Ogerpon can clean up the last two Pokemon. So let's see what happens. Scale Shot. Oh yeah, we're eating. Yeah, we're not dying to this, bro. We're not dying to this. We are not dying to this. So down goes the Kingdra. Like I said, this is a very fast-paced game, bro. This is a very fast-paced game. So we take down Kingdra. He has to kind of go into Politoed here, because if he goes into the But here's the thing, if he goes into Polytoad, what does he even hit us with? What does he even hit us with? That's a good question. What does he even hit us with? Because this thing stand, I know. Okay, so this thing is coming in. Did we just? I think we throw. Let's start with a wish and see what he goes for. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Talk about lucky. Oh, okay. I was about to say, you better not get that lucky crap, bro. Like, he better not get that luck. That would have really irked me on so many levels. I can't deny it. I think we just go for a Shadow Ball. Like, let's not even... Yeah. Yeah, let's go for a Shadow Ball here. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. So he's bulky. Maybe he's AV. I'm not sure. Maybe he's AV. But one thing I know about Polytoad, it can't heal itself. So I think what we do is we just keep firing off Shadow Balls. Because I don't know if this thing has Encore or not. And I don't want to get Encored in anything. So we're just keep firing off Shadow Balls. And if Avila comes in, we can just... Because here's the thing, bro. I feel like the moment I try to switch out... Wait, hold on. What could he... Let me see. What could he have? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into this guy, and then I'm going to just U-turn out into Ogerpon. Let's try to speed up the process a little bit. I'm going to go into this guy and just U-turn out into Ogerpon. Let's see what he goes for. Probably another Ice Beam. Yeah. And we're going to just U-turn out into the pond. Yeah. Okay. Actually, no. We're gonna go into Vaporeon. Because one thing I know about my opponent, he typically runs Rapid Spin, Body Press, and what's that one move called? Like, bro, we burn him, it's kind of like raps for him a little bit, not gonna lie. Because if we burn him, then we don't have to worry about him beating Ogre. First of all, we chip this thing below half to begin. Well, let's just go for a Scald. Let's just go for a Scald. Let's not overthink it. That's not gonna hurt us. We're a Vaporeon, baby. That's not gonna hurt us. We are a Vaporeon, baby. So I want to throw off a wish, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the Iron Giant, and I'm just going to try to... This is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to Sunny Day on him. I'm going to try to Sunny Day on him. I'm going to try to Sunny Day on him. Let's see what happens. Look at the game telling my business. Actually, screw that. We're going to U-turn here. Oh my. This thing is... okay. We're going to go into the... Well, I guess we go into Pawn, right? I mean, what's he go for? Ice Spinner... I mean, at this point, he's well within range of an IV Cudgel, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, can he one-shot us with anything? I hope not. Okay. So he has Recover. We're just gonna go for an IV Cudgel. We're just gonna go for the Cudgel. He has Recover, Crunch. I'm assuming he has Body Press and Rapid Spin. Yeah. This is not gonna kill us, I don't think. Okay. And I think here we just Trailblaze in case for some reason on God's green earth this isn't Scarfed Polytoad. So this is going to be 2 kills for my Ogerpon. And what's funny, me and my opponent have been going back and forth all like season about which one of our guys is going to be the kill leader. And I think as things stand, let me see. So his Kingdra Kingdra and Ogerpon are both tied 17 and 17 because there's absolutely no way you're about to take this hit, bro. There is no way on God's green earth you're taking this hit. And even if you do not beat Vaporeon. So GG's to my opponent, MrTJP. It was an honor. I be watching bro a lot, and to be real, he's kind of, you know, helped me a little bit recently with like my channel in regards to like, you know, how to make better thumbnails, better titles. So, you know, I really appreciate him for that. This was a fun game, really fast paced. GG's. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.